Joining me now is Democratic Representative André Carson of Indiana, one of two Muslims serving in Congress. And first, Representative, I guess I want to get your reaction to some of the back and forth we saw today with Donald Trump and the other candidates in the race. I mean, as one of two Muslims serving in Congress, how does that strike your ears?
Well, obviously, I was deeply disappointed to hear what Mr. Trump had to say. For anyone who is seeking to be the CEO and commander-in-chief of our great nation, he or she has to know that there are over 8 million Muslims, many of whom are police officers, engineers, lawyers, judges, executives, who are making contributions to this country. And he or she must know, has to know, that to establish or even suggest to establish a Muslim database is reminiscent of what our Jewish friends had to endure during Nazi Germany.
That's a very strong comparison.
It's an accurate comparison. I think that the kind of xenophobia that we're seeing, the kind of Islamophobia that we're seeing, is un-American. Our founding fathers were at least visionary, and one of the first clauses or articles of the Constitution, and that Congress shall not respect a particular religion or even prohibit the free exercise thereof. And so I think that those who really want to represent our country and not gain political points by saying outrageous things have to take into consideration that the American people are very intelligent and that they're paying attention and that they're going to pay for it at the polls next year.
One of the things that we keep seeing reoccurring, and Republicans clearly believe they're on the winning side of this issue, is attacking the president or Hillary Clinton or anyone else for not saying certain phrases, that those phrases are the first precondition to defeating ISIS, saying something like radical Islamic terrorism. And if you don't say that phrase, then you're not serious about the threat of, say, ISIS. So what is your reaction to that insistence on those words?
I think oftentimes we can get distracted by the usage of certain phraseology when the facts are clear. ISIL or Daesh is a terrorist organization. They're killing Muslims in the organization. And the very folks who are fleeing the influence of ISIL are being discriminated against. And so in a real sense, for us to condemn the Syrian refugees, it plays into the larger ISIL narrative that, hey, America doesn't even want you. Come to us, we'll take care of you. But the facts are clear. They don't have necessarily a central command structure where they can launch an attack, but their ideology in the abstract is very destructive. They're capitalizing on a sense of hopelessness. They're capitalizing on joblessness. They're capitalizing on the dictators that have been in play in the region for decades. And until we have a global united front, this organization will grow and metastasize.
Are you confident that anyone is presenting, whether it's the president, whether it's people in your own party, whether it's people in the other party, presenting a path to a global united front that would stop it from metastasizing?
Absolutely. You're hearing it from the president. You're hearing it from Leader Pelosi. You're hearing it from party leadership. I think what is very clear is that the American people have a deep sense of anxiety, understandably so, and there are national security threats that we must address. Fortunately, we have a robust law enforcement apparatus and a very successful intelligence community, but that doesn't mean that gaps don't exist. We have to close those gaps and work on internal controls and make sure that we keep the American people safe.
All right, Representative André Carson, thank you for your time tonight, sir.
An honor. Thank you.